you are called the psychedelic Lama.
Well, who said that?
How did you come to get that name?
Well, I am known as a Lama. Maybe some people call me a psychedelic Lama. I don't think I'm particularly psychedelic, but I have done psychedelics. One of my early teachers was Chögyam Trungpa Rinpoche, who's like quite famous in this country. I knew him before he came here. He lived in England for a few years first, and he was originally a monk. When I first knew him, he was a monk. Wow. And he gave up his monkhood as anyone can in Tibetan Buddhism. You can just say, "Oh, I'm through with being a monk. You can have my robes back." And anyway, that's what he did. But I remember him coming to the Buddhist Society in 58 Eccleston Square, Belgravia, very, very posh part of London, very huge houses. Queen Anne, I think they were like built around 1700, and most of the people who were part of the British Buddhist Society, which had its headquarters at this place, were middle and upper middle class, and very posh. Now, I remember Trungpa telling a bunch of middle-aged upper-class women, you should really try this LSD substance. But this, of course, was when LSD was still legal in Britain. He wasn't aware that the Buddhist Society recoiled in horror at a book written by Alan Watts. And although he had been a favorite teacher at the Buddhist Society, as soon as he published this book, I can't remember what it's called right now. Oh, never mind. He published this book, and they read it and went, "Oh my God, we can't have people taking drugs," and and so they banned anybody who had taken LSD from addressing the Buddhist Society at all. Well, and of course, Trungpa hadn't heard this. He at this point, he was living in a squat, a house, a large house that had been taken over by hippies. And he was living with these hippies in this squat in Notting Hill. And they frequently did LSD together. Now, he didn't tell everyone you should take LSD. In fact, there were some of those hippies there in that squat with him that he told, "You should stop taking LSD. You don't know how to do it, and you're wasting the experience." So I know that when he went to the United States, it was after the restrictions that were placed on LSD. And LSD was made illegal for all but a very, very few people in the United States, and for everyone in Britain. It was placed in Schedule 1 in Britain, which meant it has no medical use whatsoever, which I believe is utterly, utterly mistaken. Right. It has a fantastic amount of utility, and the lawmakers were just scared of it.